Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I am so excited to have you here. Today we are going to be talking to the Ministry of Health, a representative on the COVID hotline, about some frequently asked questions that you guys had relating to travel to Jamaica, especially in 2022. The COVID cases have risen, but fear not, there are some precautions that you have to take before you can travel to Jamaica and just enjoy your time here. So if you're interested in finding out more about what precautions there are, what you need, when you need it, and why, then stay tuned. So guys, I am going to contact them. I hope they don't run me off the phone, but hopefully they will be able to answer some of the questions. I'm so nervous. Okay, let me put it on speaker. Hi, good afternoon. My name is Alexandra and I have a few friends coming to Jamaica soon and they had few questions to ask, so I decided to just contact you guys so I can relay to them the most updated information. Is it okay if I ask you the questions?
Yes.
Happy New Year, by the way.
Same to you, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna use I. So, do I have to be vaccinated to come to Jamaica?
No, you just need a negative COVID test.
And then the tests would be antigen and PCR, because I know one person was saying you guys only accept PCR tests.
Yeah, so antigen or PCR, and you will be served a 14-day quarantine.
So if I take the PCR test or the antigen test, you still have to serve the 14 days? Because I've been hearing quite a bit of different stuff going around saying that if you take the PCR, then you can be exempted from quarantine.
Please hold.
Oh, okay. Hi. Welcome back.
We have a computer will be able to access the Ministry of Health and Wellness website, because I'm going to guide you as to where you'll be able to find the official advisory and for the traveling and the quarantine days for whether you're vaccinated, unvaccinated, or if you use an antigen test or a PCR test.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so when you go on the Ministry of Health and Wellness website, which is moa.gov.jm, you're going to click where it says COVID-19. When the menu pops up, you're going to click resources and protocol.
Hello? Okay.
Sorry about that.
No worries.
So the official document for the travel advisory as to the quarantine orders hasn't been released, but I can advise you as to how it is. So if you're unvaccinated, and do whether a rapid antigen test or a PCR test, you serve a 14-day. Same goes for if you are partially vaccinated. For those that are double doses and you do
one
the
dose
only as part of vaccination, it's a 14-day quarantine.
Okay.
The resilience corridor, right?
Yeah.
But so if it's a case where you're staying in the resilient corridor, you're able to travel within that area, right?
So they can go to tourist attractions and...
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you're going to family outside of the resilient corridor or within the resilient corridor, then you're going to have to serve the 14-day quarantine.
Okay.
If you are fully vaccinated and you do a rapid antigen test, it's 8 days. But if you are fully vaccinated and you did a PCR test, it's no days.
Okay, so you're fully exempted from quarantine.
Yes.
Okay.
Once it is negative, but this also goes for the fact that 14 days must pass since your last dose was received.
Oh, okay.
If you are still within the 14 days that your last dose was received, then it's going to also be an 8-day quarantine with a PCR test.
Oh, okay. Let me write all of this down because they can't tell me that. I didn't give them all the information.
When you fill out the travel approval form, it's also there because you have to sign a form there also.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You have to have a quarantine order based on how you fill out your application.
Okay.
But it's going to instruct you as to the quarantine days. And there's supposed to also be a health representative at the airport that gives let it know too.
Is it true that you have to like download an app and do frequent checkups with the Ministry of Health?
No.
Oh, so it's just onus on you to do quarantine time?
Only for locals. If they just give that's for tourists.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes.
Alright. Okay, what if they catch COVID in Jamaica?
Alright.
God forbid.
That? Alright, now that. You remember the pages that I was sending you to?
Mm-hmm.
Basically, after you reach the EDMSS and the document, the very first document under that subheading,
Mm-hmm.
you can read that and it will give you information regarding it.
And if they want to get vaccinated here, if they're unvaccinated and want to get vaccinated
first dose
here.
or second dose,
Yeah.
you can go to one of the permanent sites. So also on the Ministry of Health and Wellness website, right beside where you see COVID-19, you will see vaccination.
Mm-hmm.
So on the same website, you see vaccination, and when you click it, you will open another page, and then you're gonna see vaccination site.
Mm-hmm.
And then scroll all the way to the bottom, and you're gonna see permanent site. So based off the permanent site, that's where they can go. Based off of the parish that they're in or so forth.
Okay, no worries. And
Yeah.
I think I have one more. Yeah,
Okay, go ahead. We're ready.
when will the travel authorization request be lifted? So,
Alright, so this is how that goes. If you want to fill it out correctly, the system automatically gives you a response to see whether or not you are approved or denied.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Also, it's automatic now because
This is
some
a case.
persons have been saying
You
that
get
they have
denied
to
for
wait.
these reasons. If you
Okay.
accidentally click yes, you had COVID in the last 14 days,
Oh.
or if you actually had COVID in the last 14 days and you click yes, it is a case where the team requires you to upload certain documents as evidence that you are no longer positive and you are indeed negative, not symptomatic, stuff like that. But if it is that you just fill it out and everything is fine, you're definitely going to receive a reference number after you fill out the application, whether or not it's denied or approved. You're going to get a reference number. In that same email that you get the reference number, there's going to be a blue, I'm not sure if it's an arrow or something, but there's a blue thing in there to the right, bottom right, that's going to point you to the approved form. If the system approves it based off of the correct answers given.
Okay.
And now, if it was not approved and they require more information, then you will send an email. So the email is travel approvals with an S. .jam@gmail.com.
Okay. That's fairly
you
easy.
send your name, your passport number, your flight date, and if it is the case that you submitted yes to the COVID-19 question, you're gonna have to send a negative test, whether it's a home test, the official results that you got because you soon travel, or a representative test, PCR test, whichever one. But you have to submit as evidence that you definitely don't have COVID.
Okay. That seems doable.
And even if you make a mistake, like what if you had mess up your date of birth, you can also send in your name, your passport number, and your flight date, and tell them that, okay, I messed up my date of birth, this is the correct date of birth.
Mm-hmm.
And they will change it and email you back with the new authorization form.
Okay. So they approve it automatically now, given all these things if you complete it properly.
Yeah.
Oh.
The system automatically does approve once everything is due. Once it doesn't require you to send in any more extra information, it does fall on its own.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that there will be ever a time where we don't have to do all of this? I feel like
when we have COVID under control.
I feel like
we're trying to protect each other, because,
definitely.
Because the cases spread really quickly.
Yeah, and then you see all these different variants, and you're just like, oh God.
And it's just spreading like wildfire.
Yup.
And in this case, there's no water to out it. You have to just deal with it.
Yeah.
So,
and you have to stay safe and take the precautions. Oh gosh, this was a lovely talk. I should call you guys more often. Oh goodness. I hope you have a great day, and thank you for spending your time with me. I will surely relay this information to my friend.
Well, at least I have a friend like you to call and check for them, which is good.
Yes, because they had all the questions in the world, and I'm like, let me see if I can answer some of them, because I know some of the information, but sometimes them just want to hear it from the ministry's mouth or the COVID hotline mouth, and I'm like, okay, fine, let me just call for you.
Which is in this case, it is understandable, because no one wants to be mixed up with
definitely
with the quarantine, and if they ended up testing something.
Yes. And so, especially when them spend the money and they finally can travel.
With the testing positive while they're here and they want to go back home. That's why I make sure point you to the official correspondent for that.
Because the cases down here are like, we just hope that it gets better. My fingers are crossed and my toes are crossed, and everything else that needs to be crossed are crossed.
Well, hopefully all your questions have been answered. If you do have any more questions, please feel free to call back. There are representatives here that will definitely assist you and to the best of their abilities.
Yes, thank you so much, and you guys are doing an exceptional job. Like,
thank you.
I just feel like a weight has been lifted and it's not even me. So take care, friend.
Alright, so enjoy the rest of your day.
You too. Guys, you heard her first. That was refreshing. She spent like 19 minutes on the call with me. I am really excited. You can see that she was very eager to help. This is a great thing, because you're calling, you're very anxious, you don't know what to expect, you just want to be approved. Stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys coming to support the newbies. Welcome. You remember to subscribe if you have not already, because I have more updates for you regarding travel to Jamaica. I know at one point you guys are going to be traveling and you want all the information possible, right? To my OG subscribers, I absolutely love you guys. I hope you have a great day, great week, great month, great year. It does not matter as long as it's great and you come back to support, because we're all about sharing, caring, and growing together, because you guys are the absolute best. So guys, I'm going to leave you now. Stay tuned for the next video, because I have another one on the horizon. So with that being said, I'm going to sign off. Bye.